And now, Gene starts with Rocky II.
I think I'm speaking for both of us. Sequels and remakes are the bane of a film critic's existence.
I'll go along with that.
We want originality in the movies, but increasingly, Hollywood has given us the same boring old thing, Part 2. A thoroughly enjoyable exception to this epidemic of rotten sequels, though, is Rocky II. It may be a sequel, but it's not boring. Rocky II describes the further adventures of Rocky Balboa, the Philadelphia club fighter who... Come on, if you don't know what Rocky's story is, what are you doing watching this show? In the new film, Rocky is still in love with his formerly shy girlfriend, Adrian, played by Talia Shire. In fact, early in Rocky II, he hits her with the big question in pure Rocky style.
What are we doing here at the zoo?
Well, you know, I kind of like this zoo a lot. You know, it's a special place, especially when it snows. You know, it kind of smells clean and everything like that, you know? Don't you like the zoo? Huh?
I like the zoo.
Yeah, me too. You know, I was wondering, like, what do you think you're doing for, like, the next 40 or 50 years?
What do you mean?
I was wondering if you wouldn't mind marrying me very much.
What'd you say?
If you wouldn't mind marrying me too much.
Yes. I'd like to marry you.
Yeah?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
I'll be a good guy, I promise. I ain't gonna do nothing wrong. I ain't gonna leave no hair in the sink or nothing like that, you know? Things are gonna be great, you know that? Hey, we're getting married, you know? You wanna come? Can you get out for the weekend? I'll send you an invitation, Mr. Tiger. That's fantastic, isn't it? Oh!
A beautiful scene, a great scene. Some very funny and tender writing there. Sylvester Stallone wrote both Rocky and Rocky II. He's an excellent writer with a fine offbeat sense of humor. Just because he looks like a palooka doesn't mean he can't write. Now, in the middle of Rocky II, fight manager Burgess Meredith has to be convinced that Rocky is able to withstand a rematch with the champion, Apollo Creed.
Well, now, did you come here to show me that dog?
No. Can I have my laptop back?
Here, what's on your mind?
Fight.
Fight? What? You want to go blind?
Nobody's going blind.
Now, you heard what I said?
Yeah, the eye's great, no problem.
Now, listen, every pug thinks he has one good one left. Now, forget it, because your fighting career is over, kid.
Is that right?
Yeah, I think that's right.
You know, I spent my whole life getting a career. I get one, and you tell me it's over.
What's the matter? You shook the hell out of the champion of the whole wide world. You'd be happy with that.
Well, maybe we can do better this time.
Or worse. What about that?
Hey, young man. I done you a favor last time, you know. Can you do me one this time?
I don't know. You don't understand me. Now, look, I want to show you something now. Test it. Right. Now, look, you look right there at the end of my nose.
Okay.
You? I want to test you.
Look at your nose.
You look at my nose. Now, when I bring my finger in, you tell me when you see it, will you?
There's the little thing. I see it.
That's good.
I told you it's okay.
Now, wait. We try the other lamp. Now, look here, will you? Now, tell me.
I see it.
Now, you see nothing.
That doesn't stop Rocky. Eventually, it's fight time once again with Apollo Creed. The ref gives instructions.
Okay, boys. I'm going to give you the instructions now, and I expect you to follow them. Watch the low punches and watch the kidney punches. Watch the rabbit punches. In case of a knockdown, you go to the corner I tell you to and stay there until I tell you to come out. Understand? Okay, boys, let's have a good fight.
Going down.
And they do have a good fight. I really enjoyed Rocky II. I'm even looking forward to Rocky III. Rocky Balboa is a very colorful, very funny, thoroughly American character.
I think you make a very good distinction between what we, I think, both feel about remakes and sequels, which is it's a rip-off, another chance to go back to the public, get another $4, and this film, which is a real sequel. I mean, Rocky really gave us some people that we cared about, warm and human, colorful characters. We wanted to know what happened next. The first movie kind of stopped in midstream, and this one carries on from the exact moment. I really did enjoy it.
the thing on the sequels is, you know, we had Beyond the Poseidon Adventure a while back. That just repeated physical events. This film really repeats emotional events, and it's very fine. It's amazing. It is really the same film. There's the same running through the streets of Philadelphia, the same running up the stairs of the Philadelphia Museum. There's the same kind of music in the picture, and yet it all works. Even ends with a big fight.
The big fight. In my opinion, a better fight scene than the first film, as a matter of fact.
I don't know if I agree with you on that.
Certainly leaves you leaving the theater shaking your head, you know, with joy, really, and exhilaration. And we might as well say, as a matter of fact, that there is going to be a Rocky III, and you heard it here first. Apollo Creed retires. He becomes Rocky's trainer. Rocky decides to fight one more fight, and where do you think the fight is held? Only one place that's possible, right? The Roman Coliseum.
I'm looking forward to that. This is really, I think, a fairy tale for adults, and just like little kids like to hear the same old stories, this story could go on for a long time for me, too.
Well, I guess Rocky III is going to be the last one, but you were right, I think, to talk about the humor in the film, too. It's not just all serious punching and so forth. A lot of humor, and if offbeat humor is one of the endearing things about Rocky II, it's got to be the comic inspiration behind The In-Laws, which is the funniest comedy I've seen in a long time. Now let's recap our comments on the main movies on this show. Gene and I are both very enthusiastic about Rocky II, and that's why there's a yes next to both of our names. We say yes, we recommend you see this PG-rated picture.